on the Susquehanna River. Those have led us to the point where we are planning for, and we have been in close contact with Conowingo Power with their dams, that we are planning for maximum capacity through the dams and all of their gates being open. When that happens, the town of Port Deposit sees flooding on Route 222 and on Main Street and Port Deposit to Center Street, which we have had today. We're very fortunate that the citizen population adhered to the request of the mayor. Mayor Tome issued voluntary evacuations. They adhered to that, and then mandatory evacuations took place at up to 8 o'clock last night. We did have a reception center for those folks, a shelter of last resort open at the Perryville High School. That has since been stood down and will stand down until this evening, when it will be reestablished for any needs of the town residents as we go through the weekend. Our last conference call at 11 o'clock gave us information that tells us that we are continuing to see water rise. We're working with the River Flow Forecast Center, and they're advising us that we will see our peak capacities around tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. All right, so we're going to look for that. The duration of those peak capacities is yet to be determined. As you know, there is still some weather out there, so we're going to see some additional waterfall, and we'll be monitoring that for the next 24, 48 hours. And then it will just continue to be a long process as the waters recede and we assist the town with their cleanup. At this point, I'm going to ask Mayor Tome to step in.
Richard, real quick, someone told us 8 o'clock tonight is now the crest that they've moved it up. You said tomorrow morning.
So let's clarify that. There are several time stamps that come into this. Some of those come from Marietta. Right, so that's upstream. So it takes a certain amount of time for that water to get from where it is in the forecast area down to where we are. All right, so that's where you see those time differences. All right, I'm going to ask Mayor Tome to step in.
Thank you, Doug.
Sure.
Okay, at this point we're working with Department of Emergency Services in the state to monitor the situation, recon the area, make sure that no individuals get in trouble. The state police, sheriff's office, town police have the area secured to prevent looting, and we had a very uneventful night. Everybody was safe, and we're just going to watch the anticipated rains in the river forecast for what we can anticipate over the next several days. Will be a wait-and-see process to make sure that our rescuers and folks that decided to stay are safe as we can possibly provide, and we'll update you as time goes on events. Hopefully we have none, and we'll just wait for the water to recede and be in a recovery phase without anybody getting hurt or fatally injured.